September 1st, a new abortion ban in Texas went into effect as the Supreme Court declined to take a position on the ban at all. The new law allows anyone to sue any woman who gets an abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy. It also allows anyone to sue anyone who assists a woman with getting an abortion. That includes Uber drivers or perhaps even the father of the child, maybe. What do we think about this law?
Anybody can sue anybody? So you just get money for suing ladies that get abortions in Texas? Is that how that works?
That's exactly how it works. Kind of like you just grab a gun and go in Texas now as well.
It truly is the Wild West.
I would say so. What are your thoughts, Dominique?
Well, it's a stealth attack on Roe versus Wade. It's a rollback of women's rights. It's so ironic. Everybody's crying about the rights of women in Afghanistan while they're steadily taking away the rights of women in the United States. The Supreme Court does this not in full session, but in their what they call their shadow docket. So they kind of push it through in the middle of the night without a full hearing. And now, at least in Republican-run states, we can look forward to this. Basically, it is a ban because most women don't know they're pregnant by 6 weeks. That means your period is 2 weeks late, which, most people aren't even checking for that. And it also gives other people the right to get in your business in a way which I think is very un-American, supposedly very un-Republican.
Christian.
Well, I think the Texas abortion law is simply the consequence of good moral thinking. All the Texas abortion law says is that at a stage of about 6 weeks, let's understand at 4 weeks of pregnancy, there's already a prototypical heartbeat. The blood cells in the baby are already developing. At 6 weeks, it's already a full-blown fetus. The tube that contains its neural functions, its brain and its nervous system is also almost entirely developed. It is essentially bearing the characteristics of a human life. And in my opinion, that means that it should be considered a human life. And a good moral person is going to want to protect the rights of a human life unless that human life does something to violate or to forsake their rights. And the unborn in the womb obviously have not. So I'm actually happy Texas is taking a stand to try and challenge some of the immoral precedent that has led to an assault on the unborn over the past few decades that Roe has been passed.
Ed?
Yeah, look, it's no surprise that we're in 2021 and we're seeing this, right? This is definitely the consequence of recent elections, most notably Trump's election, and then his ability to stack the courts and the judiciary. When it comes to this law, this law is created with a lot of ironies. One, it opens it up for just a ton of lawsuits, which from the conservative approach has usually been something that they have not favored, meaning they've tried to restrict people's ability to sue on a number of different issues. When we start thinking about abortion and what it means in this country, it's hard to say, no, you can't do it without having the conversation in this country about what we're doing, to have the next generation. And so absent that, look, you shouldn't get involved. It really is a question of a woman's right to have providence over her own body. And to see Texas move in the way that they're moving is really disingenuous.
Yeah, I find it interesting that we have to give children options whether they want to wear a mask or not, but we won't give women options whether to keep a baby or not. Dominique, it looks like you had something more to say on that.
Well, I appreciate what, I'm sorry, we just met. I don't remember your name. I appreciate what you had to say. I'm not saying that everyone should run out and have an abortion. I'm not pro-abortion, but I am pro-choice. And I don't think, with all due respect, sir, that as a man, it is your place to tell me what's morally right for me or another woman what's morally or physically right for her. You don't know her particular circumstances, especially when Republicans are not concerned about the lives of full-blown kids that are out walking around, don't want to extend the child tax credit for 4 years, which is getting millions of children who can already walk, talk, and breathe on their own out of poverty. That's too radical. But a woman terminating a pregnancy who's been raped or who may have other considerations that you know nothing about and are none of your business, that's wrong. That's not your place to judge that. It's not your call.
He about
So
to
I
come with
must
the facts. Be ready, because you know he's had this conversation before.
I must respond. Less than 3% of pregnancies, abortions occur because of rape. Most of them occur.
Not your business.
Well, first of all, hold on. You mentioned rape.
It's not your business. It's not your body.
Hold on. Hold on. Well, first of all, you make a case for an understanding of subjective morals. If morality is subjective, then by your same logic, I cannot make a judgment about a killer because I've never killed anyone.
I didn't say that. You said it.
No,
I didn't say that. I said it wasn't your business. I said it wasn't your business.
Your logic, your logic.
Are you the Taliban? You get to impose your moral code on all women?
Oh,
no, you don't. This is America.
This is bombast.
Oh, that's all, Dominique. Go ahead, Christian.
This is bombast. So you said that I don't know a woman's situation and I don't know the particulars of her life. But if there is a code of objective morals that says that there are certain things that are right and wrong, then ideally situations do not matter. They do not negate that. Murder is always wrong, no matter in what situation it happens. And so if the baby, if the fetus, self-defense is simply an extension of the principle of self-preservation.
So then there are situations where murder might be right.
Well, no, because murder is defined as the immoral killing of someone. Killing is simply the taking of a life.
Taking a life.
So
there's murder.
No, murder. No, there's
murder someone in a car accident. Could you not?
No, that's manslaughter. That's manslaughter. That's manslaughter. So murder actually requires a very particular legal precedent to be fulfilled, and a moral precedent too called mens rea. You have to have the malice of intent, and so that will be manslaughter. So there are different gradations of different definitions, and that's why our justice system is sometimes in flux. But here's the fundamental point here: I don't care about someone's situation. I don't care about someone's personal beliefs. I care about morality. And if we've established that it is wrong to murder someone, and we establish that the fetus is a human life deserving of the rights of a human person, then abortion is wrong, period. And then it is my
so is masturbation then, because all those little sperm are dying every time you.
This is equivocation. Masturbation. Okay, so when sperm goes into the uterus and is conceived, there is a different process that happens. Masturbation, those cells are impotent once they get out. The conception never happens. According to science, ma'am, conception is the genesis of life. So let's just be very clear about this. This is not about Christian Watson trying to tell him what to do. This is about Christian Watson caring about morality.
It's precisely about.
I always wonder when it comes to
precisely you imposing your morals on others.
When it comes to abortion, I always wonder why the woman is the one to be punished. You can sue the woman, but the man who impregnates her goes by unscathed. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. There's nothing you can say that would make me understand why the woman has to be punished and not the man. And the baby belongs to both of them.
So under the Texas law, you actually cannot sue the woman. You only sue the abortion provider or people who help the woman get the abortion. She's actually not sued. So that's somewhat of a I don't know where that comes from, but she's under Texas law. She explicitly is not the one under attack. The people under attack are the people who are actually committing.
She's not the one sued, but she is under attack. Let's be real. Women are being attacked. They're being shamed. Their business is being put out in the street. That's just totally disingenuous, Christian.
How? No, how? How is a woman being? You tell me. If I've established
that I think a woman is being attacked because if you are suing me now, my medical business is public now, and so I'm being directly attacked. Me.
Well, no one's suing.
But I don't have to say who the father is. He can go by unknown for the rest of his life. But I have to become the subject of public scrutiny because someone's decided that they want to put my name in public and my medical situation in public, something which Donald Trump explicitly said we shouldn't do when it came down to coronavirus and the vaccine and all of these other things that have gone on. So I think we pick and choose when we are morally, when we become these moral geniuses, because, you know, when you say murder is murder, it's different if it's death row. It's different if it's
no, it's not.
It's different, you know, it's different in certain cases, but the real deal is women are under attack.
I don't know about.
I will say this: morality does change. Once upon a time, it was okay by the mass public to own slaves, and then that morality changed. So I understand most people may believe that it is immoral right now to do that. And I can't even say what I absolutely think. I do think you should have that choice. I think you probably shouldn't do it. But once upon a time, morally, not only was it okay, it was absolutely legal to have slaves. And then that morality changed.
Under no moral system was slavery okay, at least under no good moral
system. But the law was made, and this abortion is a law, and you're putting in your morality.
Well, hold on. So morals ideally predate and provide the basis for laws. Laws do not provide the basis for morals. If that
but
is
we
the
don't
case,
live in a theocracy.
Then this is not about religion, ma'am.
And I don't want to.
This is simply about the value of human life, which is not a religious proposition. That is a proposition that was actually emphasized upon during the Enlightenment by the humanists, who were actually trying to reject religion. So let's not try to equate and equivocate and make things seem dissimilar or unknown. The truth is simply this: if we've established that the fetus is in the womb is a life, and that person, that life deserves the same protection as anyone else. That is a moral truth. I don't care what society says.
But what you're doing is you're saying these are Christian measurements.
Well,
you're asking everyone to accept your definition.
This is always going to be a hot topic, and I'm always a little edgy when men weigh in on it. So let's move along to a commercial break and come right back on the Taylor McLean Show on Fox Soul.